to do it.
Hold on, just a super
why would
personal.
Max will be
Hold
able
on,
to-
hold on,
Here's
hold on,
the answer.
hold on,
Here's
hold
the
on.
answer.
Just a
answer
super.
was he won't
It's my
be able
goddamn
to,
show,
not
and I
that
want
he
to say
doesn't want
something
to.
that's unrelated to this conversation, so I'm going to say it because this is really cool. I got like 52,000 likes on my little tweet. It was really nice. I'm going.
Oh, wait.
Okay, Wick, stop fucking covering for Tally now, and can we just finish the conversation instead of glazing yourself like the pathetic fucking person that you are? God, it's even, like, dehumanizing to everyone to call you a human being, because I don't think you're a human being. You are actually a pig. You're a pig, Wick. Okay, Wick? You're a worm. Okay, no one cares about your viral tweet, you gay motherfucker. Okay? You absolute stupid excuse for a human being. God, what are you? Fucking 70? And you're still not married. Go fuck yourself.
Crazy, Wick.
Thank you.
Which one was it? Was it something disparaging?
No,
It's
it
big
was
time.
a quote tweet towards Ted Cruz who were saying now's not the time for finger pointing, and I was saying, know the rules. When it's a red state, now's not the time for finger pointing, and when it's a blue state, obviously we can criticize and finger point at any time we want.
My name is Wick. and can someone please check out my tweet page? Can someone check out my tweet?
It was just a
That was a
calling out
banger.
hypocrisy.
No, Jeb, the point is that okay, go ahead.
Let me answer this, and then I gotta go. So there's a lot of reasons why demonstrated intent for authoritarian behavior can affect things that aren't just the next election. For example, doing mass layoffs at like bureaucrats, doing like mass executive orders far beyond what anyone thought would actually be legal, and then having your court picks uphold your executive orders. Demonstrated authoritarianism and strongman behavior by trying to overturn the last election, which is like one of the most authoritarian things you could possibly do, demonstrates that you're going to keep doing that to a much larger extent the next time you win, especially if you're not punished by the electorate by losing next election because of what you just did.
So let me just clarify my question. You're not answering. Hold on. You're not answering. Hold on. You're not answering. You're not answering. She did not ignore it. She came to the conclusion that there is no evidence that he would be successful even if he tried to do it again. I am asking, and you are refusing to answer because you don't have one. What is the evidence that he will successfully be able to?
What if Tally could answer?
That's not what Jonah said.
I just answered your question. I just answered your question. You said if they can't overturn the election, what else could it be? Like what would the problem be? I'm saying
not what else. No, not what else. No, I'm not saying what else. You are moving to what else.
Yes, yes, that's the point. Yes.
Is dehumanizing other people to call you human goes kind of hard? I know. I write some bars.
Exactly. That is the point. Hey, Jeb, what I'm saying is that it's morally abhorrent to know all of the information about January 6th and still vote for Trump, even understanding, even fully accepting, giving her the entirety of the point that that could not happen again. Because that demonstrates behavior of how the rest of the administration is going to go. And shocker, that's how it has gone. And so Tully should have had any clue at all of understanding of how the last administration went, January 6th, and then this one. She should have known that it would be an authoritarian like attempt at ruling the government.
Before you leave, Jonah, this is to you. $50 and no Tolly. That doesn't mean I take my shirt off. They have to specifically request it, so this doesn't count for that. Sorry, Tolly. The shirt stays on. You can pay $50 yourself.
Oh my god, dude. Wait, please. Can you just stop being cringe and Coomer for just a moment, please? I know that you use. Oh my god, dude, this person is so cringe. Bro, there's only so much I can handle. Wick being creepy to white woman is crazy. This is crazy behavior. Can we get a repeat on that shit? Can you get a repeat on this this fucking sex pest?
If you want.
That's how it has gone. And so Tully should have had any clue at all of understanding of how the last administration went, January 6th, and then this one. She should have known that it would be an authoritarian attempt at ruling the government.
Before you leave, Jonah, this is to you. $50 and no Tolly. That doesn't mean I take my shirt off. They have to specifically request it, so this doesn't count for that. Sorry, Tolly. The shirt stays on. You can pay $50 yourself if you want it off. J-Mac for $50 to say, so Jonah...
I'm gonna buy a rope. I'm gonna rope myself.
Is just the atheist guy who uses a handpicked Bible verse that he doesn't believe in to dunk on Christians he's deemed wrong. Also, if he would honestly vote for the murderer, then he can be written off. Partisans can't be trusted. Thank you for the $50. Anyway.
Tally, why do you hang around this person? This person is creepy as hell.
No, he's making a comparison. He's making a comparison,
weirdo?
saying that you are challenging Tolly's belief, even though you don't hold that belief, right? You're a policy person. You don't believe in voting based on morality and things like that. And he's saying that he's comparing you to someone who's not Christian, who's using a Bible verse to dunk on Christians.
Jonah, would you vote for Joe Biden if he did what Trump did in 2020?
No.
Okay, that's the answer. Obviously, he's holding himself to the same standard.
Sorry, I didn't hear him say that because he said he would vote for a murderer. So
yes, a murderer.
Just now, actually.
Yes,
okay. So
sorry.
So your line,
as was explained, a murder and trying to overturn an election, trying to destroy the entire government is worse than killing 1 or even 1,000 people. I would say,
1,000 people. Okay.
Anything else? Any other confusion?
What if they raped 1,000 people?
Why does I have more faith in our institutions?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you shouldn't have.
Well, you shouldn't.
Because you would have voted for it again.
Okay. I want to hear. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want to hear what Lav has to say. Go ahead.
You can't believe you're saying. I love that you have to preface everything you say
I don't
about
have
me.
to.
I can't believe we're 2 years after the Destiny drama and you still have to do that.
I don't have to. I choose to, but go ahead.
Sure. I just think that there are. I mean, I personally, that was like not the reason I cared about whatsoever. I think honestly, as a vibes-based voter, like most people, even though that's disparaging, even like like how most people vote in the world.
We should just have Lav. We should just honestly just have Lav fucking host the fucking panels instead, okay? Like there's no use for Wick. Like what is even the point of having Wick here? God, just to decrease the viewership on purpose, like
based off of vibes. I think that
no one cares what Lav has to say. Yeah, but she's funny.
If I was a liberal and I really felt strongly about something, I would want, obviously, an institution in place to protect democracy. But if I really, really believed that the other party was ruining the U.S., why would I not?
He's the eye candy for what? Rats?
Try to overthrow, like, why would I not try to get control over the government if I thought that was going to be
there are ways to put yourself in the shoes of the idiots who did January 6th and say, oh, well, it makes sense why they did that. Thank you. That was a very good point. And thank you for admitting that you have no principles. You're a vibe-based voter, and that's stupid, and we shouldn't take your advice.
You are also a vibes-based voter.
No, I promise I'm not actually. I actually have fucking policies that I care about. There are people in my friends and family that are being materially affected by the Trump administration.
Yeah, what do you think vibes are?
That's not vibes. That's my friends and family are getting
What does vibes even mean to you? Then what does vibes mean
damage?
to you?
That's people getting evicted from their houses. That's my friend's family being fucking
deported.
That's not
my vibes. Yeah, my vibes are just like, I don't know. That's how I'm feeling today. Like,
so you have policy positions? Because that's not vibes, idiot.
Yeah, I obviously have positions based off of also
then
my
you're not a vibes-based voter, Lav.
No,
then why did you say that?
This is the thing, is you're not listening to what anyone says to you. I've told you, your guys' problem is you are using vibes as a stand-in for no other substance when vibes have inherent substance.
Why don't you have your camera on,
personal experience. I am not currently decent right now.
Yeah,
$5 from Adam. Hold on, let me make a little money.
I promise you're decent.
$5 from Adam Cadbaugh.
I'm in my underwear.
Yeah, $5 from Adam Cadbaugh to say maybe you should subvert democracy in your own primary twice, and people might listen to you when you point the finger.
Well, okay, but again, that's the meme.
$20 from Megalag to say the issue here is that Jonah and Soy like to hear themselves speak, but in reality are massive jerks. You can be correct, but lose a debate by having a negative personality. They should, I don't know, grow up. And then $20 more from JMac, thank you, base JMac, to say, why would anyone let themselves be criticized for being morally abhorrent by someone like this guy? Absolute clown. Love this content, Wick. Well, I love your money, so thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is something that...
Wait, who the fuck are these people who are, like, actually donating to Wick who is, like, a fucking creep? Like this guy is actually a creep. Like, he's openly a creep. Like, he's not just, like, in private sliding into DMs. He's, like, in public trying to rizz up this married lady who is a lesbian, who is in a lesbian relationship. What the fuck? Like, did we not miss the part where Wick literally said, well, if you would pay $50 to see me take my clothes off, Tally. Oh. That bro get some pussy? Bro, get pussy from who? This married woman? Hello? This married woman? Okay, family destroyer, home wrecker.
I
Jeff,
wanted
can you
to say,
explain
well, he
vibes
was.
to me?
Yeah, I will. And I did. Again, this is probably where, like, you shouldn't come in so vehemently against Tolly when we literally went all over all of this in the exact conversation you were complaining about that you didn't listen to. But first thing, I wanted to say this while Jonah was here because I don't want it to sound like I was talking shit on him. But he did, like,
I'll talk to him.
The same way that, like, Soy jumped in and...
Also, when's the last time you've seen any decent girl get rizzed up in public like this, ever? Okay? When like, a decent girl, like a proper keeper, okay? Like, what the fuck?
Was the exact thing you guys were all worried about and talking about before he came in. Jonah did that right after I told Jonah. I said, you are talking at this person, going through your spiel, and you're not listening to the human being that is speaking back to you. And then he immediately just did that, where he was like, why do you not care about January 6th?
His point.
I didn't. He moved off of his point.
No, he said,
I was about to
these are indicators of other things,
go.
and you didn't regard it, so...
Because he wasn't listening. He didn't ask her, don't you think that was an indicator of other things? He asked her, why didn't...
that she doesn't think that.
He asked her, why didn't you care about January 6th? And she said, I did care about January 6th. I just think the guardrails will hold. And then he went on a spiel about, well, yeah, that's stupid because you didn't think of this and this and this. About like what it could mean for other things, and she's like, he didn't even give her a chance to ask her how she felt about those things, and now she prioritized those things. He didn't give a fuck
because he already knows based on her answer to that, and now it's not time to explore why she was stupid. It's just, oh, I understand why you're stupid now, and there's no extra question that's needed.
You guys keep getting people wrong and wondering why.
What did we get wrong?
The questioning
what did we get wrong,
through.
Jeb? What did we get wrong?
I don't think Tolly believes that there was no sign that Trump would do anything crazy in his presidential term. She just didn't think it would rise to the level of overthrowing the government because the guardrails were
What did Jonah say that contradicted that? Because he said, clearly you don't think that the authoritarian press that Trump is going to do in the second term is not as important as woke shit or whatever the fuck she voted for Trump.
That's what I just said. She does not believe that. She doesn't
understand the very clear indications of authoritarian power grabs, which is stupid. And we don't have to ask any more questions.
You just said the opposite of what she's
told you writing people off is part of the problem. And again, you don't have to like that. You don't have to listen to it. You might not be interested in winning any of these people back or having them.
You have nothing else to offer me. There's nothing about what you're saying is going to explain, oh, I get why you're being stupid.
And holier than thou, this is the turn.
Dude, I still can't get over the guy at the bottom's, like, fucking profile picture. Dude, just look at this shit. Like, what the fuck? Look at that. Haha, Wick secretly donates to himself? No shot. You realize, like, every single time you donate, you give 30% away to YouTube, right? I feel like you're just, like, giving away 30% just so, like... There's no shot, dude. Foodshops acting like they don't be blushing like crazy when they see Wick's smile. Dude. Wick is probably one of the most effective forms of birth control ever conceived to man, okay? So don't tell me that.
Again, you don't have to like it, but you are showing the people.
I understand on debate panels that some people might see this and be like, oh, that guy's being smug and mean and condescending, and I'm not going to vote for the liberal cause. This is not what I do in everyday life. I have Republican friends and family, and I reach out to them very empathetically. But when I'm on a debate panel where someone's talking with thousands of people about their stupid fucking reasons for voting, I'm going to call you stupid.
I wish it was thousands of people. It's not.
Yeah, that's great that you're really nice to the Republicans in California whose presidential votes will never matter.
They're in Pennsylvania, which is a very important swing state, Jeb, actually.
Sure, but when you're on the platform where the most people will see you, you do the worst job of advocating for your beliefs. That sounds really effective.
Most people see me when I record it and do it on my YouTube channel, where then hundreds of...
No, stop. I don't want anything to leave it, okay? Period.
The thousands of people see it. Sorry, no.
And your attitude is this. Your attitude is
okay.
similar.
No, it's actually not even close. You can go watch it yourself.
It's this, but the issue is this overall vibe, right? To explain vibes, Vibes are always to my derived.
Vibes, Jeb.
I am.
No, because you think this is how I am when I'm talking to people and have a bigger audience. Actually,
I do wish that thousands of people would watch me. I think if that.
Yeah, well, guess what, Wick? The only time that will ever happen, okay, is when somebody rays into you. Okay, because there's no shot.
Thousands of people watch.
They watched your tweet.
Thousands of people will watch you on me, which means.
Oh yeah. Also, Dev is gonna raid into me soon. Okay, just FYI. Sure, Fat Taco Dev is gonna raid into me soon. So yeah. Basically.
But I am to some degree being harmful.
Yes, we did plan this beforehand. Yes, Dev is finally taking sides. Okay, with the J Stoke hater. Okay, with someone so divisive. Oh, there he is. Welcome.
My audience is all gay, so depending on how you feel about them.
Fair enough. I mean, fair enough.
No,
my audience is pretty stupid.
It's pretty irresponsible of you to platform me like that, Soypill.
True.
Well,
and me, and worse, me.
I'm platforming, and I'm calling you fucking retarded.
You know, I promise it is by pure coincidence that we are watching Dev on this panel where he is barely talking, okay? Plus 5 years thinks that true. Hi, Foodshops, hi. Hello, Dev. Wow. I do recognize some Dev names, to be fair.
Because that's what needs to happen for these kind of conversations. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is both helpful, productive, and accurate.
No, this is my cathartic therapy because I had a very stressful day, actually.
I'm not, like...
Shady Abe, thank you so much for $10.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Shady Abe, thank you so much for $10. Guys, can we get a W Shady Abe in here? Can we get can we have a W Shady? A W Shady Abe in here for the 10 donated dollars. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Dev watchers, okay, feel free to drop a W for Shady Abe. Okay. How has the stream tonight been? Oh, I'm just finishing up the Wake panel that you were a part of. Yeah. You haven't really said anything at the end very much. So
I'm not Einstein by any stretch of the imagination, even to pretend.
Also, by the way, by rating me, you're officially telling J-Stelk that you're casting in your lot with known enemy of J-Stelk, okay? Congratulations on finally choosing sides and not having the fence so railed up your ass to the point where you get an anal prolapse, okay? Good job.
Pretend that I'm like literally retarded and completely low information. Like I don't have the same priorities and values that everyone on this panel has. But I'm literally not stupid, and I'm literally not uninformed. You might think that makes it even worse. Okay, she's evil and calculated, doesn't care. But this,
also for the record, okay, I just want to say, Jay still fucking backstabbed you, okay? Like, I'm still, I don't know why you're, don't pretend that it hasn't happened, okay? Jay still literally backstabbed you, okay? Just for the record.
No, I don't think you're evil and calculated. I think you're uninformed and bad at priorities and stupid. That's to be clear.
But you've done none of the work to get, but you've done none of the work to get there.
Because the work doesn't,
my tap crash,
to get her to be less that.
Dev Raiders, okay, Dev Raiders, please hit the like button on the stream, even if you're about to click out and you don't want to, watch anyone that Dev raids into or whatever the fuck, okay? For people who actually enjoy me covering slop content, okay, too bad. Too bad, I will cover what I want to cover, actually.
No,
this is what turns me off from the Democratic Party.
Like this is
you saying that turns me off from the right wing, and I'm going to vote left now.
You're not willing to. You're not willing to do the work to empathize, but you're also not willing to do the work.
Dev Foodshops? No, Dev Foodshops, who made like 50 anti-J-Stock videos.
No, the problem is that I do it 99% of the time. Is I do empathize with these people, no matter how stupid, because I have the patience. Yeah,
you guys hear that?
I'm talking about Jews specifically.
That's not the case.
Yeah,
that's because you're on these debate panels, which is not what I do for a living. I fucking make YouTube videos where I go out and talk to people and empathize with them. But when I'm talking to people with
men don't do blue collar work anymore. This is the problem.
Hold on, it's hosting debate panel.
Hold on one second. I wanted to hear.
Hit the field, soy pilled. Put some hair on your chest.
Jeb, what were you gonna say about
martini, shaken, not stirred?
Cover D's.
True. Zorb, thank you so much for the $5. W Zorb, W Zorb, W Zorb. Everyone put W Zorb. Thank you so much. 96 viewers. It's okay. Listen. Getting viewers from a raid is cheating. Okay, getting viewers from a raid is cheating. Okay, it's just cheating. All right. I got 120 viewers naturally, okay, from covering anti-J-Style content one day, okay? All right, to me, that is a much higher mark of success. Okay, I like that. I like that shit much more. Okay, but yeah, you know what? Thank you for a raid anyway. Okay, maybe someday some of your viewers will stay around actually and watch me. Okay, I won't cheat for you anymore. There's no cheating. Okay, I'm not able to cheat if they don't like my content. Might as well. Yeah. Hi, Foodshops, the new picture skate. Thank you.
About vibes. Where were we going with that?
Yeah, no, vibes are always derived from substance. They're derived from personal like experience. They're derived from the experiences of those around you. Vibes are usually a way to sort of put action to things that are hard to put words to, right? So you can't put everything on a poll. You can't put everything on a bill. But there are a lot of things. There's a lot of a communal experience, and that's some of the most important, especially when you're in an election that's like 90% state and local. There's a lot that you can't put words to, that you can't put on a bill, and vibes help you sort of derive your political principle on those things that you can't totally put words to. The woke stuff is really easy to write off because it either looks really silly on a bill or you can't really put it on a bill. And yet you're actually interacting with that culture war shit far more than you're interacting directly with any of the stuff that you can put on a bill. Most of your life happens interpersonally. And when your in-group wants to yeet you for whatever predilections you have, that's going to affect you more than if something gets put on a bill.
Can I just say one thing real quick, just as a housekeeping thing, gang? We are almost at $1,000 chat revenue, and I would love to get $1,000 in single stream again. I've done that once.
Wait, Stardust is back.
How much? Excuse me?
Right, I would like to. Yeah, Stardust, welcome back. But if you ever wanted to hold on, just let me finish. If you have ever wanted to donate to Wick TV, if you think this is good content, if you want to reward me, you want more of this to happen, give me.
Wick, you didn't do shit. Okay, it's just it's the panelists, and it's probably Surefire Taco. Okay.
Money, right?
Do you have to read them?
Let's make it the most.
I see a 9.
Biggest, most lucrative Wick stream ever, and to do that, I need about.
How is he so shameless, dude? He's actually so shameless. It's crazy, okay? And I think it's actually is because of me, because I was AWOL for a month. Well, it's also for the content, right? The content level. I personally don't get it. Okay, all right. Sure, if I talk it to me, okay, Dev is just he's just a regular Discord shitter, okay, a friend, but a Discord shitter, okay. I don't get this propping up on the pedestal that everyone else does.
I'll 300 more bucks.
I don't get it.
Okay, that said.
Okay.
And if you want I can donate any. If you want Wick to reward me for being a retard, send that money.
Every time I'm here, you shit on me. I'm out. Okay, bye. The fuck? Hey, no one's forcing you to watch my stream. Thanks for the raid, though. Also, not only that, I just want to say, if I'm not shitting on you, I'm lying to myself. Okay, fuck. Of course, I disagree with shit that you're talking about.
Man, that'll really piss off the soy pill.
That will trigger. If you donate to support Tali's opinions, I will get triggered. That's true.
If I donate, you have to read the comment, right, Wick?
No,
like out loud.
I reserve the right to not.
Always do it. Wait, Jeb. So real quick, the difference. We understand completely what you're saying about vibes. No one's saying vibes are nothing. The difference is, let's say someone.
What do you disagree with me on? I can't think of anything at the moment, but I'm sure I'll come up with it later, okay?
Votes to cut people off of EBT, which is a thing, a policy that is happening now. Now, a vibe might be, hey, my life is harder because I can't use my food stamps anymore. But the policy is, I'm going to cut food stamps. So when you say, well, I'm voting on, I think too many poor people have food stamps, and that's just because you go to the store and you see them use it, that's a stupid fucking reason to vote.
That's not the reason why that would be a very stupid reason to vote, but you're also not understanding that that's not the Republican.
People absolutely vote for reasons like that. Literally, they'll say, I don't like that poor people have food stamps. It literally is that.
It's way more nuanced like that. How?
I'm sorry, excuse me. I've read a poll. No, I've talked to a bunch of people. Whichever one you'll believe.
You're creating a straw man of.
Dev, you're mindful also for ex-Corontos. That's true, okay? Corontos be kind of been fooled in general chat, okay? Low-key. Also, I just want to say, like, again, dude... Oh my god, the pain, it's too much. Fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, people literally vote out of cruelty. Okay, yes, they do that.
I'm trying to explain the difference between vibes and policy.
Every good opinion that I have is based on fact, and every bad opinion I'm strawmanning and also like is just vibes. Like
I'm literally
it's so stupid. I actually can't even believe I'm talking to an adult man right now.
So
like that's how ridiculous it is.
So this is a real opinion, but it's not a majority of the Republican Party right now. I'm saying that the difference between voting based on the policy of my family's been kicked off food stamps and voting based on the policy of I want free shit, but I don't know what policy is going to do that are completely different things. Yes, I acknowledge that vibes aren't just like some ethereal, like, thing that we can't grasp. Obviously, they're derived from real life experience. I'm saying they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's again, if their vibes are informed by the fabric of their community becoming just ultimately combative all the time, and one side moving so hard away that they're trying to get people fired that they know, right? Get people fired for their political views, get people root out and find them under the floorboards about conservatives. Like, that is a reasonable vibe to push against and simply say, listen, you're right. I can't put the thing I hate about you the most on a bill. And so it's not going to totally make sense why I'm voting for bill writers based on that vibe. But and I used this metaphor before.
You're using this to explain to me why people vote because of anti-woke policy. I totally understand why they do. I'm just saying it's dumb because there's no way that voting for that is going to change your life materially. And in fact, well, as we've seen, as we're now going to
it's what they do. It's what they do. Like this idea that
I know. I'm not saying they don't. Jesus fucking Christ, guys! I understand vibe-based voting. I know that's most people.
But so people, given that you agree, okay, we've established it's dumb. Everyone agrees it's dumb. Cool.
Lots of people
we're good.
We're good. Vibe-based votes, yes.
We need to act as reality is rather than what we want it to be. So given that is
yeah, but like the problem is that even Wick is denying what reality is. The reality of the situation is that simply being nice does not work. Like, I'm sorry, like it is so much the gain that you get from being nice to a single conservative and trying to convince them of their mind is less of the gain from just simply shaming a lot of people and being as hardcore edgy as possible to gain more attention from the potential gain that you get from the amount of people that you attract. There's a strategic. I'm tired of people pretending that there is not a strategic disagreement. There is a strategic disagreement, most definitely. Absolutely, there is a strategic disagreement. So I don't get why people are saying like there isn't one.
We don't need better vibes.
Why is it so one-sided though?
What do you mean one-sided?
Why do Dems have to act as reality is?
I think
Republicans
only if they want
to
win more voters.
Yeah, they want to win more
voters. Republicans should do that also if they want to win more centrist voters.
Why? They don't need to. They clearly just won.
Bro, I would not speak so soon. It looks like we're about to get our shit pounded because of all of the lies that are coming to roost. Exactly like Sonsol said when he was
literally
on.
Anybody can identify as a centrist votes for Trump anyways. That's why it's such a meme when people say they're a centrist or an independent. It's because they're a fucking conservative or a MAGA supporter.
There's plenty of centrists that we've had on my show that have voted Democrat because they don't like Trump. I'll give you one specific example. Tracing Woodgrains. He is a avowed centrist. He's a furry ex-Mormon gay dude who is heterodox, right?
Is he in this Discord?
Look how niche you have to go to identify somebody that
he's not niche. He's got thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, right?
Sweaty shops. Yeah, guess what? I was just bashing you. Perfect. You're perfect. You're here. Okay. I was roasting your ass again.
Look how Democrats treat centrists. They say if there's even a
Okay.
conversation between the two for you, you're fucking disgusting and retarded. It's like that's
no.
why,
It's not about
dude.
the conversation. It's about a conversation that's happening about.
Wait, Tally, what the fuck is your thoughts on Wick hitting on you or making a weird fucking sex joke with you? Like on God. Like, hello? It was so fucking weird. Yeah.
Democratic political strategy that's being spearheaded by like the most.
I didn't even notice it. He said when he was bragging about the amount of money that he made, I know, it's like, you need to narrow it down more, okay? I have no idea what you're talking about, okay? All right? Okay, so he basically said at some point, not a sex joke specifically, but it's just weird and creepy old man vibes, okay? He basically said, wow, yeah, no, Tally, that $50 doesn't count towards me taking my shirt off, okay, Tally? You can donate another $50 for me to take my shirt off again. What? Ew? Gross? Ugh. Who is this motherfucker? Ew. Gross.
I'm a Republican because of how people
by the most
react to me calling myself
cucked Democrats on this entire panel, and then someone who says they were.
Is that a sex comment? I don't know. It's fucking creepy. It doesn't matter. Whatever. So it's not a sex comment. So what? It's still creepy.
Former Democrat.
People who are kind of centrist, weak-willed, and cucked. Why do you think the centrist?
Yes, I am, because on here, Short Fat Otaku says that the Democrats are 2/3 responsible for why MAGA is where it is now. Stardust says that Democrats are also the reason for MAGA's uprising. Wick says we need to be nice to the people who are never nice to anybody else.
That's not what I said at all.
That is what you said. Go to the beginning of the VOD. You can.
I specifically talked about what movements literally led to the rise of MAGA. We talked about anti-establishment. We talked about anti-intellectualism. We talked about anti-science. We talked about
whatever you want, but ultimately you said that the Democrats are responsible for the rise of MAGA.
No, I fucking didn't. You fucking idiot.
Okay. Listen, dipshit. I'll get the clip for you. I'll get the clip for you. I'll send it over to you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
They are responsible in part. If you
I said they were. They said they were a small part, a very small part of a larger issue.
Yeah, Gather. Do you think it would be? Do you think it's silly when historians say
that
it is?
Don't fucking do that with me. That's some bullshit.
Okay, someone else.
Do you think it would be? Don't do that. Do you think it would be silly? It's silly when historians say that in large part Hitler's rise.
Hey, I think Stardust was fine during this panel. It's fine.
Was due to the way the Allies behaved towards the Germans after World War I. Do you think that's a silly thing to say?
I didn't even say in large part.
It's vibe based for one. How do you really know that? Is there a poll?
Exactly. It's historian consensus, but it seems kind of vibes based. And how could you blame the good guys in World War II for the bad guys in World War II? But most historians concede that if the Allies weren't so aggressive in their deals with Germany after World War I and not letting them have a standing military and treating them essentially like a bad boys state.
Jeb. That's the Treaty of Versailles and the World War I, like post-World War I policies that you can directly point to causing economic impact. Vibes.
Every vibe you can point to something like that, though.
Then it's not. Then you're using the word wrong. Then you're using the word wrong, Jeb, because that's not what vibes means. If vibes means everything that's downstream of a policy, then it's a useless fucking term. And stop using it.
This is Gather or old guy. What a fucking cocksucker. You're a cocksucker. You know that?
So Stardust, why'd you come back? Is it just to get into a fight with this guy?
No, I wouldn't even come back to get into a fight with him, but now I am fighting with him. You're a cocksucker. You want to acknowledge that you're a cocksucker? You suck cock all day?
What's wrong with sucking cock?
Yes. Based.
Yeah. Homophobic. Loser.
Based. Yes.
Okay. All right. You're a cocksucker. Massive cocksucker.
So in the same material way,
this is the policy-based discussion we need.
In the same way,
it's just like disheveled, like STD-ridden cocks. Okay.
Okay.
My favorite.
Shout out Destiny. Sorry,
I'm not.
Dude, Laugh here is like, why am I always associated with Destiny? Has Destiny living 24/7 rent-free?
Oh no, we're not doing that today. That's just not what we're here to talk about whatsoever, right? I do want to kind of like this idea again, simply looking at a situation that has happened and saying, why did this situation happen? In part because of X, in part because of Y, in part because of Z, in part because of A, because of B, whatever, right? Does not mean that there is some moral loading going on necessarily. Personally, my take
Did Lab have her baby? No indication otherwise.
Is yes. I think that there are far
too
good
for her finances
on the left who would rather get their rocks off being mean and getting revenge and engaging in this kind of grievance politics because they do not like MAGA for what I would consider very good reason, right? And they prioritize that over actually winning the election, and I think that's selfish.
I'm just curious, like, what Wick's reaction to the recent Destiny to the recent Destiny Piers Morgan panel is.